Miyamoto Musashi embarked on Mushashugyo, the warrior's pilgrimage, at the age of 15, traversing the land independently to hone his skills and partake in duels. Following his attainment of Ronin status, he encountered his most formidable opponent, Sasaki Kojiro, whom he ultimately defeated. Subsequent to this pivotal event, Musashi forswore lethal duels and eventually retired to a cave, where he documented his knowledge and wisdom for future generations. His writings delve into the path of the warrior, embodying principles of discipline, focus, restraint, and honor, encapsulated in the moral and ethical codes of Bushido. Prior to his demise, Musashi compiled 21 principles, known as Dokodo, which serve as enduring guidelines for modern life. This series delves into these principles, with the last installment expounding upon the final 7. It's important to note that the interpretations presented here draw from existing philosophies, the author's insights, and are intended to inspire contemporary living. The 15th principle advises against blindly adhering to conventional beliefs, cautioning against relinquishing rationality and morality in favor of societal norms. Historical examples underscore the peril of collective conformity, such as during World War II and societal attitudes towards alcohol consumption. Musashi's experiences as a Ronin and recluse afforded him the perspective to discern independently beneficial courses of action from societal influences. He spent significant time detached from society, allowing him to observe the world from a distance and make informed decisions about what serves one's life purposefully. The 16th principle advises against amassing unnecessary weapons or excessive weapon practice, emphasizing the practicality of weapon selection based on unique characteristics and situational context, as outlined in Musashi's Book of 5 Rings. By focusing on mastering only what is useful, Musashi advocates for efficiency and skillfulness in combat, rather than ostentatious displays of weaponry. Life can be likened to a metaphorical canvas, each stroke representing the choices and actions we take. Within this canvas, many driven individuals often stray from the essential brushstrokes that truly bring their endeavors to life. They find themselves entangled in unnecessary activities, investments, and fruitless networking, all of which dilute their progress and hinder their journey towards success. This divergence from the core principles necessary for achievement often leads to failure, as the inability to clearly define goals and commit to essential actions leaves them adrift in a sea of distractions. Musashi, in his timeless wisdom, offers guidance on navigating this intricate tapestry of ambition. He warns against becoming ensnared by any one method or approach, advocating instead for a balanced perspective that embraces both focus and flexibility. Just as the samurai of old were trained in the art of combat with various weapons, so too should we be adept in our versatility, ready to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our pursuits. The samurai, revered for their mastery of the martial arts, understood the value of versatility in battle. They wielded an array of weapons, from swords to sticks, each chosen with purpose and wielded with precision. By eschewing favoritism towards any one weapon, they ensured their readiness for any challenge that may arise. Musashi's admonition against attachment to a singular method echoes this sentiment, urging us to embrace diversity in our approaches to success. Central to the ethos of the samurai was the acceptance of death. They faced mortality head-on, training tirelessly for duels to the death and preparing themselves for the inevitability of their own demise. In this acceptance, they found empowerment, knowing that fear of death only served to hinder their resolve. This resolute acceptance of mortality extended beyond the battlefield, permeating every facet of their lives and serving as a constant reminder of the fragility of existence. In our modern lives, death remains an ever-present specter, lurking in the shadows of our consciousness. While our encounters with mortality may be less immediate than those of the samurai, the fundamental truth remains unchanged. Life is finite, and death is inevitable. Yet despite this knowledge, many of us allow fear to dictate our actions, succumbing to needless anxiety over the unknown. But what if we were to embrace death not as an end, but as a new beginning? What if, instead of fearing the inevitable, we viewed it as a natural part of the cycle of life? Musashi offers us a glimpse into this mindset, urging us to live our lives with courage and conviction, unencumbered by the fear of what lies beyond. In the end, whether death is a doorway to something greater or simply the absence of life remains a mystery. But what is certain is that our time on this earth is limited, and it is up to us to make the most of it. By embracing the lessons of the samurai, we can navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience, finding strength in the acceptance of our own mortality. Worrying about death is a futile endeavor because its true essence remains elusive to us. As we delve into the life of Musashi, it becomes evident that he embraced a minimalist philosophy, prioritizing honor, victory, skill refinement, and the dissemination of wisdom to humanity. Through countless duels, he willingly confronted the possibility of his own demise, highlighting the transient nature of life. Musashi's counsel against the hoarding of possessions or wealth for old age carries profound implications. Instead, he advocates for investing one's time and energy in the present, rather than fixating on accumulating material wealth for future enjoyment. This ethos challenges conventional notions of retirement planning, urging individuals to consider the value of experiences and personal growth over material acquisitions. Despite his acceptance of the impermanence of life, Musashi demonstrated a keen interest in the future and the prospect of longevity. His pursuit of honor and the desire to leave behind a lasting legacy underscored his concern for the trajectory of his existence beyond the present moment. In seeking to unravel the deeper meaning behind his teachings, one might turn to the wisdom of Buddhism for philosophical insight and introspection. Buddhism, while not inherently opposed to the acquisition of wealth, emphasizes the importance of ethical conduct and mindful stewardship of resources. The relentless pursuit of wealth, as cautioned by Musashi, can exact a toll on one's physical and mental well-being, detracting from the pursuit of true fulfillment and inner peace. Instead of solely chasing after material riches, Musashi suggests redirecting our focus towards the cultivation of the mind. For him, this manifested in the relentless pursuit of mastery and swordsmanship, yet the avenues for such personal development are manifold and varied. By investing in mental and spiritual growth, individuals can find a deeper sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that transcends the fleeting allure of material wealth. In essence, rather than striving to accumulate wealth in preparation for old age, a Buddhist approach encourages embracing contentment in the present moment. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude and appreciation for life's simple pleasures, individuals can lay the foundation for a retirement characterized by inner richness and fulfillment. Regardless of material wealth, respecting Buddha and the gods, regardless of expecting their aid, doesn't imply that we relinquish responsibility for our own lives. Various religious and philosophical perspectives exist regarding our purpose on this planet. Some propose that we're here to serve God or multiple deities, while others suggest our existence is a meaningless cosmic jest. Certain beliefs suggest our fate is predetermined, while others assert our freedom of choice. Despite these viewpoints, our perception remains limited to our senses. Observing human existence from our perspective reveals our agency and accountability for our actions. Although we cannot control the hand dealt by fate or divine forces, we possess the ability to manage our response to it. This capacity for choice is central to most religious doctrines, such as the Christian virtues, Muslim pillars, and Buddhist path. These principles underscore our responsibility to navigate the correct path, irrespective of circumstances. While seeking divine intervention may seem appealing, relying solely on it is unwise. Instead, investing in our own strength, wisdom, and resilience equips us to confront any adversity. Ultimately, we bear sole responsibility for our lives. The Code of the Warrior prioritizes honor over self-preservation, emphasizing its significance across cultures. Honor, though subjective, holds profound importance, as evidenced by historical accounts of Japanese warriors and their commitment to the Code of Bushido. Surrender was deemed dishonorable, while death in service to the emperor was the ultimate honor. Honor's value varies based on individual and cultural values. Some may deem it worth sacrificing life for, while others prioritize survival over honor. Musashi extolled honor above even life and death itself. According to Musashi, however, the value of honor exceeded life and death. He emphasized the importance of never straying from the way of the warrior, a path characterized by extreme determination with little room for deviation. This unwavering commitment to the path reflects the depth of conviction required to uphold honor in the face of adversity. Reflecting on historical and cultural perspectives, the concept of honor emerges as a complex and multifaceted ideal. Roman Catholic missionary Francis Xavier's observations of Japanese culture in the 16th century highlight the reverence for honor, particularly in matters of warfare and combat. Similarly, accounts of Japanese soldiers during World War II underscored the significance of honor, with surrender viewed as a betrayal of one's duty and a dishonorable act. Furthermore, the concept of honor extends beyond individual actions to encompass societal expectations and norms. Honor codes differ across cultures and time periods, influencing behavior and shaping moral frameworks. In some societies, honor is synonymous with integrity and righteousness, while in others, it may be associated with loyalty and duty. In contemporary society, the notion of honor continues to inform ethical decision-making and interpersonal relationships. Whether in the context of professional conduct, personal integrity, or familial obligations, individuals are often guided by a sense of honor in their interactions with others. Ultimately, The significance of honor lies in its ability to transcend individual interests and uphold collective values. By adhering to principles of integrity, accountability, and respect, individuals contribute to the preservation of honor within their communities and society at large. Musashi's dedication was to the way of the sword, transcending even life and death, committing himself wholly to it. From a modern Western perspective, the level of commitment among those on the warrior's path may seem extreme. In today's throwaway society, true commitment appears scarce, with most opting for fleeting pleasures rather than the challenging path of sacrifice and restraint in pursuit of higher goals, even if those goals involve enhancing our own quality of life and well-being. Nevertheless, if we genuinely desire significant achievements, we must commit to a certain extent. Without dedication, it's challenging to accomplish any meaningful work, whether in business, relationships, creative endeavors, or on a spiritual journey. This principle holds true for mastering any skill, be it cooking or playing an instrument, as well as overcoming detrimental habits and addictions. Musashi's life exemplifies what can be achieved through wholehearted commitment to a goal, in his case, the art of sword fighting. Having engaged in over 60 duels, many of them to the death, he emerged victorious in all. His legacy endures through the centuries, and he remains honored to this day. Thank you for watching.